We're back here in Costa Mesa, California, on the campus of Orange Coast College. Labard Stadium just about set for kickoff between J Serra and St. John Bosco. Dan, St. John Bosco in their history, they've never lost to the J Serra Lions.
Well, and it looks like this might continue tonight unless, barring turnovers and just great play, flat-out great play by J Serra. It's a team that really hasn't been tested, but they've been taking care of business. They're currently 6-0, taking care of everybody that they're supposed to, and then last week beating Santa Margarita as well.
Well, I will mention here, Dan, you mentioned the turnover differential. Well, these are two of the most efficient and clean-cut football programs in high school ball. I mean, this St. John Bosco under 5 turnovers, J Serra under 5 turnovers. These are two teams that also do not have a lot of penalties and a lot of mistakes. We mentioned during the pregame with Jason Negro being interviewed, this team does not make mistakes here, Chris, and I think overall we were going to see about as clean a football game as any before the playoffs.
J Serra won the toss, and they will receive it to start the game here tonight at Orange Coast College. It is a home game for the J Serra Lions, but from our vantage point, it might not seem that way.
Yeah, I mean, just to give a visual for everyone listening in, J Serra crowd, well, looks like about from anywhere from 200 to 300 people.
Non-existent.
And over on the Bosco side, it looks more like a home game. We've got at least 1,000 plus here for the St. John Bosco Braves. Great supporting cast over here, and I guess they like to travel.
Well, Costa Mesa kind of halfway in between San Juan Capistrano and Bellflower, so this is about as neutral as it gets.
It does.
Eric Daniels, the junior kicker, will get set to get us underway tonight from Labard Stadium. Back deep to receive for J Serra. It's Matthews and Ethan Aguayo, and we are underway. Daniels will kick this one short of the goal line, and from the 3, it's Ethan Aguayo, the senior receiver, across the 25, gets across the 30, still on his feet, and he'll dive forward towards the 35-yard line, and that is where Nick Robinson and the J Serra offense will take over. A pretty good return to start.
Yeah, well, this concerns me given that maybe the best performance for Mater Dei last week for Jack Lowry, their quarterback, was when they played St. John Bosco. They allowed Tate Martell to look very good as well. It has been a marginal performance by that secondary the last few weeks, but the turnover saved them, Dan, in week number 5.
It did, but this J Serra team right here, it's a high-scoring team. I mean, they scored an equal amount to what St. John Bosco has put up.
46 per game, that's pretty darn good.
And a total of 277 combined total.
Should be a shootout, or it could be a shootout here tonight at Orange Coast College. Nick Robinson, the senior QB, this is his 3rd year starting for J Serra. 4 wide set for him. It's a play action. Robinson, he'll roll out to the far side of the field, throw to the far side of the field, and he has O'Brien. O'Brien picks up a first down and gets his way into St. John Bosco territory to the 47-yard line. Riley O'Brien, the 5'10", 160 sophomore receiver, goes for 17 yards here on the opening play of the game and picks up a first down for J Serra.
J Serra not holding back, a lot of movement on that last play. Play action, wide receiver screen for a big pickup of 12.
Another 4 wide set. The lone back is Edward Vander, very talented junior running back. Play action again. Robinson will throw to the far side of the field again, and it's caught again for another first down. That time it was Sam Filippi, the senior wideout, and he gets his way down to around the 31-yard line. Move the chains once again for the Lions. How about that to start?
Yeah, great pass right there. Nick Robinson going to the back shoulder, and that wide receiver there picking it up with one hand against that back shoulder. Good job there.
Showing his home crowd, showing his mom he can do it with one hand.
Play action here. Robinson will get inside the 30, and he's tackled down at the 26 for a healthy gain of 5 on first down.
This has been a little bit too easy. 3 plays and already about 45 yards down the field. J Serra was an interesting storyline coming in as potentially the most efficient quarterback out of the Trinity League. Was not the pocket passer Rosen, but it's been this Robinson kid who's been efficient, 2 of 2 to start the drive.
Robinson currently holds 1 Division I offer from Florida International University at a Conference
That'll
USA.
change.
This time the handoff goes to Vander, and a couple of flags fly as Vander down to the 25 for a pickup of 1. Edward Vander, the junior running back, transfer from Paramount High School. He's had a fantastic season coming into the game. 94 rushing attempts for 918 yards and 17 touchdowns.
Unfortunately, though, 0 Division I offers. I mean, this is a man that's potentially one of the best running backs in the Trinity League. We see Sean McGrew getting offers all over, but not the same for Vander, a man who's been killing the Trinity League this year.
Hey, J Serra actually reminds me a lot of St. John Bosco as far as their turnaround in program. I mean, this is a program that in its first 3 seasons didn't win a single game in league play until 2009. So it's reminiscent of St. John Bosco.
Well, the penalty was against the Braves, a personal foul. It moves it down to the St. John Bosco 13. 4 wide set for Robertson. Handoff, Vander. Room inside the 10. Room inside the 5. Touchdown, Lions.
Right there, Vander pretty much untouched. Just a simple draw, simple handoff right down the middle in a shotgun set. And just like that, 2 minutes off the clock, it's 6-0, J Serra.
That's touchdown number 18 already on the season from Edward Vander. Like we mentioned, a transfer from Paramount High School. He's one of the top running backs in the state for his class, the class of 2016. He is only a junior, and you saw it right there, an explosive 13-yard touchdown run. Gives the Lions an early lead with 10:36 left to go in the opening quarter. The extra point up and good off the boot of Ethan Warden. And how about that? The Lions strike first. Edward Vander with a 13-yard touchdown scamper, and with 10:36 left to go in the first quarter from Orange Coast College, it's 7-0. J Serra on top of St. John Bosco. Founded in 1998, Metropolis Comics is dedicated to providing excellent service to the customers we are privileged to serve. We offer a wide variety of products from your favorite comic books to toys, statues, superhero apparel, game cards, and just about anything else your heart desires. Parents, come on in and purchase something for your loved ones. They deserve it. Our friendly staff is available during work hours to provide assistance on your purchasing decisions. Located right down the street from St. John Bosco High School on Bellflower Boulevard in the city of Bellflower. How convenient is that? The address, 16509 Bellflower Boulevard. And for more information, we got a website as well. Visit us at metrohero.com. That's metrohero.com. Metropolis Comics, providing Bellflower citizens with the best comics and whatever else they want since 1998. 10:36 left to go in the opening quarter from Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, California. J Serra striking first. 7-0 they lead. 13-yard touchdown run courtesy of Edward Vander. It was his 18th touchdown scamper of the season. St. John Bosco, they'll start at their own 20 after Ethan Warden kicked it back into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if Josh Rosen and the Bosco offense can respond.
Well, it's just been an interesting couple of weeks here for the Braves, where a couple against Bishop Gorman, it was a struggle to get out of their own way. 3 points a few weeks ago in the first half. We'll see a little better tonight.
Braves start at their own 20. Opening handoff, Sean McGrew gets to the near side of the field across the 25, and he's taken down after a solid pickup of 8 on first down. Sean McGrew, that downhill running ability, so effective last year for him. Haven't seen it as much this year. He's looking for a big breakout game.
Well, they've gotten you guys an up front, and so it's an adjustment period. We should expect him to break out soon right there. A great pickup of 6. Expect Sean McGrew to eventually break out, man.
They marked him out at the 26. It's a wide receiver end around. This is Joey Chenoweth trying to get to the outside, and he only gains 2 as he gets to the 28, but this one might be coming back as there is a flag down on the near side of the field.
Not the kind of first quarter we expected for both of these teams. As J Serra, not exactly a passing powerhouse, they picked apart that team on the ground. Through the air, did the Lions. Now the Braves come out and are looking very sloppy on the ground. Something that they find is their workhorse. Sean McGrew has found 0 openings here on their opening drive.
Jim Hardigan, the head coach for the J Serra Lions, in his 8th season, 41-35 overall. Like we mentioned in the open, guys, trying to get his team to the playoffs for the very first time. Off to a fantastic start tonight, and the penalty flag looks like it's going to be against St. John Bosco, so things just keep getting better for J Serra.
Yeah, Bosco all season long is known for their slow starts, and just like tonight, it continues. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem with the slow starts is the inability to get the kind of production they had last year on the ground. 10 yards per carry in his first season as a Brave, Sean McGrew. And whether it's offensive line, receiver problems, or just a running back, it has not been nearly as successful of a season for McGrew this year.
Well, the penalty was against St. John Bosco. It'll back him up 5 yards. They'll replay second down. 2nd and 9. Ball's on their own 21. 7-0 J Serra leads here early on. 10 minutes left to go opening quarter. 4 wide set for Josh Rosen. Out of the gun, he'll hand off McGrew. Lots of room to the near side of the field. Picks up the first down for St. John Bosco before Sam Filippi finally wrestles him down at around the 34-yard line. Pickup of 13. Move the chains for the Braves.
Early on in this ball game, but yet it still feels like it's got the feel of a shootout in the making. J Serra comes out and scores in 2 minutes. Currently, St. John Bosco driving well with that last run right there.
Well, both teams averaging 46 points per game coming in. So a shootout definitely not out of the question. Play action here for Rosen on first down. He'll throw to the far side of the field. He was going for Joey Chenoweth, but the pass was a little too tall. And another flag flies in the backfield here after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, what's very interesting, we took a look at the stats during the game here, and we knew that the receiver situation was bad for the Braves. We didn't know it was this bad. Shea Fields off to Colorado and Jalil Wadood off to UCLA. Obviously, the production is gone for the Braves. But how about this year, the guys that were supposed to replace him, Jared Harrell and Anselm Ume, they both combined at 50 less catches, 900 less yards, and 14 less touchdowns than last year. To say that this passing game is not what it was last year is a drastic understatement.
Well, there's been a lot of confusion early on here on these first couple plays for St. John Bosco, courtesy of the officiating crew. It is against St. John Bosco, another 5-yard penalty. Backs them up to their own 29. 1st and 15. Handoff Sean McGrew up the middle across the 35. Breaks a tackle and gets down to the 38. For pickup of 9.
I spoke to Coach Jason Negro before kickoff, and I asked him, how you feeling today? His response, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. And so I kind of get the sense that this team is feeding off of that energy from Coach Negro. Let's see if they could just run off some of that nervousness and keep feeding Sean McGrew and getting this team acquainted with J Serra.
2nd and 6 for Bosco at their own 38. Play action. Rosen will roll out. He trips in the backfield. Now throws one up to the sideline, but it's incomplete. Sean McGrew was in the vicinity of the football, but there was no way he was going to get it. It was a good 5-6 feet out of bounds, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Rosen lucky to get it away that time.
Here's another thing I noticed. As soon as I walked onto the field, I felt like the turf here was a little slippery right there. Josh Rosen slipping, throws it up in the air almost for grabs. Good thing it landed out of bounds.
Dan has an answer for everything, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, I do.
J Serra looking for a big stop here. 3rd and 6. 5 wide set, empty backfield for Rosen. He'll drop back to pass, has plenty of time, throw to the far side of the field, and the pass is caught by Jared Harrell. Welcome back. He hasn't played since the Bishop Gorman game, and he picks up 7 yards. That'll be good enough to move the chains for St. John Bosco to their own 46.
Nobody knew that coming in, Jared Harrell would fall from 1 to 7 as far as the pecking order for Josh Rosen, but that's been the case. Now he goes his way on a critical 3rd down, and this drive is alive against the dangerous J Serra defense.
4 wide set here on a 1st and 10 for Bosco. Screen pass out to the far side of the field. Kalen Franklin, who had a career day last week, gets himself into Lion territory here, and he's pushed out at the 47. A good gain once again for St. John Bosco on 1st down. Kalen Franklin, what a game last week, looking to build off of it again here in this game against J Serra.
Absolutely. 6 catches, over 100 yards, had a touchdown, and against Mater Dei, he was the go-to man in an offense that was missing Jared Harrell and was missing Anselm Ume. I think Josh Rosen is beginning to get a little comfortable with the senior that has seen his first playing time, his first start last week.
2nd and 3, handoff. Sean McGrew gets inside the J Serra 45 before he's pushed back. He's right around that 1st down marker at the 43, and I believe they will give it to him, and sure enough, move the chains. Sean McGrew picks up another 1st down for St. John Bosco. 7-0 J Serra. 8:30 left to go opening quarter. The Lions striking first on a quick 5-play touchdown drive. 65 yards, 13-yard touchdown run by Edward Vander, the junior. And that is where we stand right now. 1st and 10 for St. John Bosco, though, on the J Serra 43. 3 wide set, 2 lined up to the near side of the field. Rosen pressured. Now we'll throw to a wide open Clifford Sims, and he's got running room for inside the 35, inside the 25, and he's down right around the 20-yard line. But a couple of flags fly in right in the area of holding.
Well, right there, a block from behind downfield by one of the wide receivers, so this one will be coming back. But here's what I noticed so far from J Serra. J Serra is coming out with a basic 4-3 zone defense. There will be holes in this defense that Josh Rosen will be able to read, just like right there, that wide receiver screen. No one covering him right
there. But already the 4th penalty of the game against St. John Bosco.
Anselm Ume, a man who is finding the fold for the first time in 3 weeks, showing his rust. And now instead of a 1st and 10 inside the 25, how about a 1st and 10? Let's do it all over again here at the 43-yard line.
Well, St. John Bosco will get it at their own 38. It was a spot foul, and it'll make this around a 1st and 6. Not too many times you see a 1st and 6 in football. 3 wide set once again for Rosen in the offense. Handoff to Clifford Sims. There he is inside the 35 and gets down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Move the chains once again for St. John Bosco. Clifford Sims, he's been very limited since his big 2-touchdown performance against Central Catholic. Good to see him get a 1st down carry there.
Yeah, how about 7 touches in 3 weeks and didn't even find the football field against Bishop Gorman, the #1 team in Nevada. And now he's out again after 1 carry for 10 yards. How about that?
Nose of the football on the J Serra 30. St. John Bosco looking to tie things here. They trail 7-0 on a 1st and 10. Rosen pressured in the backfield and will have to just throw this one away. DJ Bailey, the Yale commit, supplying the pressure there on Josh Rosen, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, no fooling J Serra there. Totally read that wide receiver screen, and Josh Rosen just had to throw it in the ground as the pressure got to him very quickly.
Yeah, that defense, boy, they've gotten to Rosen about every time. He hasn't been sacked yet technically, but he's been knocked on his own keister about 3 or 4 times here on one drive alone.
And after the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 for Bosco at their own 30. 3 wide set. Play action. Rosen looks to keep to the near side of the field, gets inside the 25, and it takes a convoy of Lions to bring him down right around the 1st down marker, which is at the 20-yard line.
How about some aggressiveness from your quarterback right there, running over 3 defenders? 3 Lions it took to take down Josh Rosen. You don't really see that a lot with a quarterback. Usually it's a running back or a fullback or a tight end that you have to bring down by committee. Right there, a quarterback.
And again, you don't see a quarterback that can throw it that hard and can run that low to the ground. But all of 6'5", he was about 2 inches off the turf there on that carry.
They'll give St. John Bosco a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Braves at the J Serra 19. Handoff, Sean McGrew gets to the far side of the field before he's tripped up at around the 16-yard line. A pickup of 3 on 1st down for Sean McGrew. Going back to talking about Josh Rosen, was named to the Under Armour All-American game yesterday. First Bosco Brave ever to be named to that illustrious event.
The first ever to be named #1 quarterback in the nation as well. Rosen's pretty darn good, and we'll see him at UCLA next year. That'll be fun to watch.
And Jim Moore, can't wait. 3 wide set here on a 2nd and 7. Handoff McGrew gets inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown for St. John Bosco. Sean McGrew give him 16 yards on the score there, and St. John Bosco, they punch J Serra right back in the mouth.
Typically when we talk about Sean McGrew, we're always talking about speed. But right there, we've got to talk about his vision. Right there, being so patient, following his blocker, sticking his hand out in front, and just following along to a open hole and 6 points right there.
Eric Daniels on to attempt the ever so important point after try to try and knock this thing up at 7. 6:36 left to go in the opening quarter. And Eric Daniels, the junior kicker, he adds the point, and it's 7-7. Fasten your seatbelts. We're in for a shootout tonight in Costa Mesa, California, with 6:36 left to go in the opening quarter. We'll be right back on the St. John Bosco Football Radio Network.
Hello, fans. My name is Dr. Wes Fallon from Bellflower Dental Group. At Bellflower Dental Group, we specialize in all areas of dental and orthodontic science to keep you feeling and smiling at your best. Please call us for an appointment at 562-925-3765 or visit us at bellflowerdentalgroup.com.
Orange Coast College, the site of tonight's action between 6-0 J Serra, 5-1 St. John Bosco. And what do you know? 7-7 our score with 6:36 left to go here in the opening quarter. Both stud running backs striking early. Sean McGrew, 16-yard scamper for the Braves. Edward Vander for J Serra, a 13-yard touchdown run. You ready for a lot of points?
Yeah, well, where's John McGrew the first few weeks of the season? I mean, this is a man that has been hidden underneath, I guess, whatever he wants to be tackled by, because, boy, McGrew has been held to literally one of his worst totals of his career, and now he's, I guess, looking for a breakout performance. He's done it thus far.
Well, Eric Daniels will get set to boot it off for the second time tonight. Back to receive for J Serra. It's Aaron Matthews and Edward Vander, and Matthews will try to corral it, but that one's back into the end zone for a touchback. 11th of the season for the junior kicker Eric Daniels as far as touchbacks go, and that's always a good thing because last time on offense for J Serra, they took over at their own 35. Now they take over at their own 20. You're basically taking off 15 yards of an offense that might not need an extra 15 to score.
Yeah, because Aguayo's so good at returning kicks. He already has one all the way back this year, and I think we can eliminate extra points. Chris, when you talk about a shootout, I think being able to not have him return the football would do us very well.
And J Serra comes out in a 4-wide set. It'll be Edward Vander getting the handoff here, and Vander stacked up after a pickup of 3. Edward Vander, we told you he was a transfer from Paramount. Second time in 2 weeks we've seen a running back, a transfer from Paramount High School, not too far away from St. John Bosco. We saw Nick Hudson last week for Mater Dei, and we see Edward Vander, who's a fine running back here tonight for J Serra.
Yeah, obviously Paramount's not somewhere everyone wants to play, but not to knock on them. But J Serra is the type of program who is emerging, and it's just attracting players, so therefore, of course, you're going to transfer to J Serra, right?
2nd and 7 after Vander picked up 3. Play action here. Robinson will roll out, throw on the run, and the pass is incomplete. It was going for Isaiah Diego Williams that time, but threw it behind him, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 to go for the J Serra offense.
That's the first time the Bosco defense gets in the backfield and actually applies some pressure to Nick Robinson. Nick Robinson having to roll out to the near side and just pretty much throwing that one away.
Robinson last week, 9 of 14 for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Lions 7-point victory over rival Santa Margarita. 2nd year in a row they've knocked off those Eagles, who won the state championship back in 2011.
Boy, was that a long time ago, Chris. Long time.
3rd and 7 here for J Serra. Handoff, Vander gets across the 25, and he'll pick up the 1st down across the 30. He's finally wrestled down at the 34 by Manesse Anesi, Nas as they like to call him. And Edward Vander strikes again. He picks up a 1st down to move the chains for J Serra.
Right there, the spread option working. Linebackers biting on Nick Robinson. They thought he was running. Guess again, it's Vander.
And that read option is so dangerous.
Effective.
Yeah, it's really getting these Bosco defenders on their heels. No answer for them on this drive.
1st and 10 for J Serra at their own 35. Vander will get the carry here, and this time he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. DJ Willis, the middle linebacker for St. John Bosco, leading the charge there. And whenever you can stop Edward Vander for no gain, it's a very good sign for your defense.
Yeah, the first thing you got to do when defending the read option is take care of your own assignment. As soon as you bite on something, well, there's going to be an open lane. And right there, everybody followed their assignments.
Edward Vander ranked right around 150 in the ESPN Junior 300 for the top 300 high school recruits for the class of 2016, and that is a remarkable feat as the pass is complete here to Felipe. He'll get to the 41 for a pickup of 6. It'll bring up another 3rd down and another chance for St. John Bosco to force J Serra to punt.
Although it's 3rd and 5, it's still a manageable 3rd down for J Serra, Nick.
Unfortunately, though, Bosco was unable to get off the field against the Monarchs last week, and that actually translated into their loss to Bishop Gorman 2 weeks ago. If there's one problem that the Braves have, it's their inability to stop these critical 3rd downs.
4-wide set here for Robinson. 3 receivers lined up to the near side of the field. The lone back, Vander. Robinson will keep. He'll pick up the 1st down and more. He gets into St. John Bosco territory.
Another 3rd
and he's
down.
Finally taken down at the Braves' 42-yard line. That read option, St. John Bosco, they just can't stop it.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 4 for 4 on 3rd downs, right, Dan?
Right.
I mean, that offense is just picking apart what the Braves thought they had as a championship-caliber defense.
They're actually bringing in the strong safety, DJ Morgan, to defend on that run. but it's not working. DJ Morgan is coming around way too wide, and he needs to be able to take a proper angle to get Nick Robinson.
I'd like to see a big play by Morgan sometime in this game. It's been a while for the safety.
Robinson will go under center here. The lone back, DJ Bailey. It'll be a wide receiver end around. This is Felipe getting inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. They put Bailey back there to block, and it works right there. A solid pickup of around 5 on first down for the J Serra Lions. And DJ Bailey, a beast on defense. 10.5 sacks through 6 games this season. And Yale is where he's going to continue his football career next season. He's lined up in the backfield here once again with Nick Robinson on a 2nd and 5. This time Vander on the pitch, and Vander gets inside the 35 down to the 34. It'll bring up a 3rd and short, 3rd straight time. St. John Bosco will have a chance to stop J Serra on a 3rd down, but with this power package that J Serra is running right now, very difficult to stop.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops. 5 receivers, run spread, read option, now just the goal line set. And the funny thing is, even on these 2 plays, even the quarterback's getting involved in run protection.
Matthews and Vander on the outskirts here. Vander will get inside the 35 and pick up another J Serra first down to the 30-yard line. And that is all DJ Bailey blocking right there, allowing Edward Vander to pick up 5 yards and another J Serra first down.
It's pick your poison for J Serra. I mean, hey, they, like Nick mentioned, they're coming out and they're opening this playbook. We had the initial reaction that this one might be a shootout, but it seems like the game plan for J Serra is to wear out that defense.
They're slowing it down right now.
St. John Bosco.
They'll come out with that same power package. This time they'll give it to the big Yale commit Bailey, and Bailey gets down inside the 30 to the 29 for a pickup of 1. Bosco all over that one, but there is a flag that does fly in.
Here's what I got. I got the feeling J Serra took a look at every single game from start to last week, and they took what worked against Bosco and they picked every single thing. Right here, this sort of reminds me of what Norwalk ran on them. They had a couple of instances where they broke out for big plays, but it seems like, as this crowd gets out of control here on the call here, but it seems like J Serra has picked out the perfect plays, and they've taken the things that have worked.
Well, you know why they brought DJ Bailey, all 6'4" and 200-plus pounds of him down right there? They grabbed onto his face mask. Now J Serra has it at the Bosco 15. That's the 6th penalty in this game against the Braves. Vander will get the pitch here, and Vander gets inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line for a pickup of 1. So penalties are really the Achilles heel for St. John Bosco early on in this game.
Along with Vander, who's been playing very well. Now, statistically, you're not going to see 10 yards a carry like he has the first 5 weeks, but it has been a couple of yards here, a couple there, and they've been moving the chains with regularity here, Chris. Now up to 9 or 10 first downs in the opening quarter alone, something the Bosco Braves haven't seen a whole lot of this year.
7-7, 1:50 left to go in the opening quarter. The pitch here will go to Matthews. Matthews has room to the far side of the field, but that gap closed up quickly as St. John Bosco will bring him down after another pickup of around 2, and it'll bring up a 3rd down situation, most likely a passing situation here on a 3rd and 7 for J Serra as they take off that power package and bring on the receivers.
That's what I was about to say. It's time for J Serra to change it up. I mean, they ran that same package, that same formation, the option end around with the wide receiver too many times. St. John Bosco's going to catch on.
But how about 2 completely different looks with that power package and the read option, the no-huddle spread attack?
It's fooling the Braves so far here, but now in the red zone, it's going to be interesting to see if they continue to allow Robinson to try and pick apart that defense.
3rd and 7, J Serra has it at the St. John Bosco 13. Robinson will pump fake, now throw to Vander in the backfield, and Vander is taken down by DJ Morgan for a loss of 5. It'll bring up a 4th down for J Serra back at the St. John Bosco 18.
Well, there's your big play, Nick. DJ Morgan taking down that wide receiver at first contact, taking him down straight down to the ground, and they'll have to settle for a field goal now.
Well, DJ Morgan, boy, to say that was such a conservative play call would be a drastic understatement. I mean, that was a screen and a couple runs when you reached the red zone. That's why J Serra, their drive stalls.
Ethan Warden, who's 2 for 4 on field goals. His long is 39. This will be a 25-yard attempt, and it's blocked, but there was a flag down. Trayvon Beck blocked it.
He was offsides by maybe 5 yards. That wasn't even close.
Trayvon Beck, after the fumble recovery, scoop and score last week against Mater Dei, a little too eager that time to try and get another one of those.
Everyone's initial reaction is a lack of discipline, but they're just anxious. They can't wait to get off the ball, and I can't rip on them for that. They want to play fast, and Trayvon Beck right there, a little too fast. We'll see St. John Bosco fix this penalty problem soon, very soon.
It's still a 4th down for J Serra. They'll still go for the field goal here. This time it'll be a 30-yard attempt. The snap is down, the hold is down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Off the leg of Ethan Warden. That's his 3rd field goal of the season. He's now 3 for 5. And as that field goal went through the uprights, time expired in the first quarter here at Orange Coast College Labard Stadium in Costa Mesa, California. As we head to the second quarter of action, it's St. John Bosco trailing J Serra 10-7. You're listening to StretchInternet.com.